You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, you know that LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers has been hyping up his son the past couple of years, going back to when Bronny James was actually still in high school. Now, Bronny James, he played at USC this past season, and boy, it was a disaster. Bronny James, I believe, averaged something like 4.8 points per game. But remember, man, a few months back, LeBron James said that Bronny could play for the Lakers right now. LeBron threw his teammates under the bus. Bronny James, I believe, cannot play in the NBA right now. I mean, this guy could barely play at USC, a team that wasn't very good, guys. I mean, we know that Bronny James suffered a cardiac arrest, and I'm glad that he was able to get back on the court. But this guy, man, is not an NBA player. I mean, if you can only average a little over 4 points per game at USC, what can you actually do in the NBA? Now, the only reason why this is even a story is because of who his father is, LeBron James. LeBron has put this target on Bronny James's back. Now, LeBron started to actually backtrack on that. But LeBron, you are the one that actually said that your final season will be played with your son. You caught some heat for that, but you put it out there. Now, we all know that LeBron James can actually opt out of his contract with the Lakers at the end of the season. Now, LeBron does have a $52 million player option, but this December, man, LeBron James is going to be 40 years old. He's even said that he is much closer to the end. I agree with that. I mean, he's going to be 40. Is he still putting up numbers? Yeah, he's still putting up numbers, okay? But let's go ahead and talk about Bronny James, though, because Bronny James has now made an announcement. And this announcement could backfire big time. So let's talk about it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out. Bronny James declares for NBA draft and enters transfer portal. So he's actually doing two things at the same time. Now, how many guys you actually know would actually declare for the NBA draft, but also enter the transfer portal at the same time? Now, we know that the portal is really something new. And remember, ESPN actually removed Bronny from their draft board for this season. They actually had this guy going like somewhere in the second round of next year's NBA draft. And that's kind of a question mark. So he's put his name out there that, hey, I want to get drafted. But man, his season was so bad, man. This could end up being so embarrassing, man, if no team wants him. I mean, who would actually want to waste a draft pick on him? Now, he did put out a post here, okay? So this is his post that he actually put out here on Instagram. It says, I've had a year with some ups and downs, but all added to growth for me as a man, student, and athlete. I made the decision to enter the NBA draft while maintaining my college eligibility and will also be entering the NCAA transfer portal. Thank you to USC for an amazing freshman year, and as always, thankful for my family, friends, doctors, athletic trainers, and fans for their support. Yeah. So one thing that's definitely going to happen, Bronny James is leaving USC. You know, maybe he actually took a page out of his father's book, because we know that LeBron definitely will leave teams. He definitely will. Now, Bronny's in college. That's a bit different right there. But his impact on USC was definitely negative. Man, I don't think Bronny's going to get drafted. And I think he knows that too. So that's why he actually decided to enter the portal. Maybe he's actually really, truly looking at, all right, let me get out of here. Let me go to a different school, try and make an impact. However, that could also backfire too as well. Because think of this. What if Bronny goes to another school and let's just say he improves by a little bit? He's a 6 point per game player. Is he really draft worthy? I mean, 2 years in college. Now, 2 years in college is a long time now because usually the top guys are gone instantly. But if Bronny becomes a role player again, this will not be good for him whatsoever. Actually, this is not going to be a good look for LeBron because he said that Bronny could play on the Lakers right now. He can play in the NBA right now. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think what's best now is for LeBron to keep his mouth closed. Don't even address Bronny going into the NBA draft. He shouldn't do that. But guys, imagine the backlash that's going to happen if Bronny, well, we already know he's going into the NBA draft, but just imagine the backlash if Bronny does not get drafted. I mean, people are going to be roasting LeBron James for putting this undue pressure on his son. He knew that his son had cardiac arrest. And I know that LeBron loves his son. I know that every parent, man, wants to believe that their kid is the best. I get that. I really do. But in my opinion, as a outside observer, Bronny James ain't an NBA player. LeBron James put that out there, man. He's been saying it for a few years now. Yeah, he did backtrack because there was some backlash now. And especially about him playing with his son. It was like he was already dictating where his son would actually go. So if Bronny gets drafted, though, by an NBA team, I fully expect LeBron to opt out of that Lakers contract. So let's just say Bronny is drafted by the Nets. LeBron is definitely going to opt out, and he's going to be pushing to go to the Nets or any other team. I don't know, Utah Jazz, whatever, Rockets, doesn't matter. Wow. Isn't this something here, guys? But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think Bronny James would actually end up? Do you actually think he's even draftable this season? I don't think so, man. And if he actually does get drafted, is it mainly more of a draft for LeBron James indirectly? See, LeBron put this target on his back, man. This thing, like I said, could backfire big time. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.